Here are reasons why you should never buy a used car at a dealership, according to the experts. Obviously, shopping for a new car can be a financial decision, very daunting, and so can be a used car. If you do your research using quotes.everymandriver.com, for example, to find a great deal in your area from a qualified dealership, that's the first step. Secondly, budgeting for regular maintenance will help you enjoy years of trouble-free driving. However, if you buy a lemon, that can quickly turn your dream vehicle into a financial nightmare. While car dealerships are often perceived as safe havens for savvy buyers like yourself who know what questions to ask and what features to look for, there are some compelling reasons why even experts say avoid dealerships for used cars. The number one reason for avoiding used cars at dealerships: avoiding the hard sell. Stepping into a car dealership means you will be swarmed by sales staff, usually young, high turnover staff members, eager to make a sale. This can be overwhelming. You may find yourself pressured into making decisions that benefit the dealership's bottom line rather than your best interests. Quote, if you're considering a used car, you might want to skip the dealership altogether to avoid higher prices, high-pressure sales tactics, and limited choices. This is from Paul Knoll. He works over at American Muscle. He says, dealers often push unnecessary upsells and warranties, and the car's history might not always be clear. Clearly, dealerships are businesses that need to cover overhead costs and they need to make a profit. That's what a business is. This often translates into higher prices. Quote, the biggest reason to avoid a dealership comes down to the value price over anything else. This is from Mark Beneke. He works over at Westland Auto Sales. He says dealerships need to pay for overhead costs and make payroll, which means a higher price for buyers. So searching for better prices by going to a search engine like quotes.everymandriver.com from qualified dealerships offering better deals because they can. Next, you need to investigate other options. One of the perceived benefits of buying from a dealership is the convenience and regulation, which is true. However, if you're willing to invest time, effort, research, you can find better deals elsewhere. Like I said, you can go to quotes.everymandriver.com, online marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, but you have to negotiate directly with the seller, and you don't always understand or can rely on their expertise on the vehicle they're selling. This often results in more competitive pricing, which is good if you want to go to these online places. Car auctions. While many auctions require a dealer license, hook up with a buddy who has a license, there are public auctions available, including government auctions where service and abandoned vehicles can be found at a great price, but you got to do your research and know what you're doing. Tow companies. You ever think about this? Tow companies often sell abandoned vehicles to recoup losses. These vehicles can be in excellent condition and are typically sold at low prices. And mechanic shops. This is often overlooked. Abandoned cars at mechanic shops are another good option. These shops will sell vehicles to recover repair costs, and you can speak directly with the mechanic to understand that particular car's conditions and repairs. While dealerships do offer convenience, they come with higher prices, pressure tactics sometimes, and potentially unclear vehicle histories. So exploring alternative options such as online marketplaces, auctions, tow companies, mechanic shops, as mentioned before, can lead to better deals and more control over your purchase. Experts do advise buyers to proceed with caution. Quote, we have bought many vehicles this way over the years, the ones I told you about, and found some good options. However, I advise anyone looking into these routes to slow everything down. Make sure you proceed with caution on any vehicle you are seriously considering. Have patience. It's the long game. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon when shopping for a used vehicle. By taking the time to research and explore all your options, you can avoid the pitfalls of dealership purchases and find a used car that meets your needs and budget and doesn't take you for more than what you have to pay. If you want insider access to dealer pricing, the best deals from qualified dealerships, Check out quotes.everymandriver.com. It's a search engine for the best deals in your zip code. Make, model, zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, expand that zip code. Be willing to travel outside your area to find a deal a few miles away. Save a few hundred, possibly a few $1,000s by visiting quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a link below this video. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up.